You're right, guys, it's CapgunTom back for another episode of Road to Reward. We're on episode 3 now, and at the end of the last episode we had 18,500 coins, and we're going to try and make that up in this episode. So before I started this episode, I went off and bought a whole load of players. You can see here I was basically searching for gold players with 1,000 maximum bid and just trying to pick up any that were going cheap. You can see here all of them bought for under 1,000 coins, and I was checking them against the ultimate database, which I will link in the description for you if you don't know what that is, to see if they would sell for about 1,500 coins. So I was generally trying to make about 500 coins on every card. That's what I was aiming for anyway. So I basically sent all of these players, you can see here, Roberto Carlos and everything, sent them all off to the trade pile, bar a couple, and I will show you which ones I didn't send. I think a few of you might have already guessed. You can see here, and there's a couple here that have got no contracts on them. Now, if a player's got less contracts on it, people are less likely to buy them. So the first thing I did was to put contracts on them. I've got a couple of bronze contract thing, and as long as they've got one contract on them, you know, they're going to they are going to sell for more than they originally did. So that's one way of increasing the value of a player. If it's got no contracts, you can sell it on for a little bit more if you put a couple of contracts on it. The other thing that I did, you can see here, I actually have a Maggio and an Ada McGeady in a 4-3-3. Now, those players don't fit that formation. The right wing, but they're both right mid, and those formations take a right winger. So I was thinking, what can I do to make some extra coins on these cards? And I ended up going and checking the prices of a right wing Ada McGeady and right wing Maggio in that formation, and they actually go for like 3,000 coins. So I was like, oh, that's good. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go check the price of a right mid to right wing card, and you'll find that they're actually really unpopular. Not many people want to change the right mid to right wing positions. So I picked these up for 300 coins each, these two cards, and I put them onto the players, so they now fit the formation. So that's going to be my tip for this episode. If you pick up a card cheap, check its formation and see if the player actually fits the formation. Because if you can change the position or the formation, vice versa, you know, to fit the card, and then sell it on for more than that card was worth, then, you know, it's worth doing. Because by putting on a 300 extra coin card on both those cards, I pick them up for about 700 coins or something, I've increased their value by about 3 times the amount. You can see I'm listing up Maggio here, and actually you'll find that while I was doing this, I couldn't actually list them quick enough because Mbia and Cisse both sold before I'd even listed all the cards. Anyway, so I went away and I was like, oh, that worked well. So I was like, oh, what else can I get in a 4-3-3 that's in a right mid or a left mid position that I can change? And I ended up picking a Ryan Giggs up for 1,300 and a Santi Cazorla, I think you say, for, what was it, 600 or 700 coins. I can't see because the sun's in my eyes. But I went and did exactly the same thing to them. I went and put the left mid to left wing card on him, and on Giggs, and the right mid to right wing card on Santi Cazorla, and I ended up selling them for more coins than I would have done. Like, got more profit off them this way than I would have done normally, which is good. So I'm going to say that don't just limit yourself just doing the 4-3-3, right mid and right left mid. Look at, for example, centre mids that you can you can get in a 4-1-2-1-2 or a 4-2-3-1 that you can change to a centre defensive mid, because the centre mid to centre defensive mid card costs basically 300, I think. So that's a great tip. Just if you get someone cheap, check their formation, see if they fit the formation, and then try and change the position to fit the formation, if you see what I mean. Anyway, you can see there I ended up selling Santi Cazorla for 2,500, Giggs for 2,500. All the others are sold for 1,700 coins. Raul Morelos 1,400, Wagner Love 1,200, Valbuena, you know, 1,400. There you go, McGeady going for 3,000. So 700 invested in him and 300 coins invested in the position card, and ended up making 2,000 coin profit on him. Maggio 2,200 there, not as good as McGeady, but still good profit, probably about 1,000 coins. The Pareas went, I I think the only one I didn't make all that money on was one of the round Moray laces, but you know, that can't be helped. So at the end of this episode we got 28,693 coins. That's an increase of 10,000 coins, and I was only playing for like an hour and a half or something, so a really good boost in this episode. So I hope this one's been useful, guys. Leave a like and a subscription if you've enjoyed the episode and you found it useful, and I will see you all next time.